with a smile on your face this time. How's it feel?
It's a half smile. We got to win. We did not play great on defense, really the last 3 weeks. So we got a lot of corrections to do. We need to move forward, though. Got a really good St. Louis team that we're going to play next week here. We got to play our best football to try to get another win.
So I got to ask you, colleague pointed out that you were mic'd up there toward the end. You're caught on here, you're like, man, we got to make this first down. No freaking way. Was it more the mindset, I am not going through this again in terms of a collapse? But your defense stepped up at the end, but just...
Yeah, well, I've always was, as a player, I was aggressive. I don't want to be a timid coach, not believing in my players. I believe in my guys when I call something that they're going to do something. I put our defense out there first. I deferred. I thought they were going to stop them. They didn't, but our offense responded. Our offense responded the whole game. They've gotten better each and every game. I think they still can get better. We left a lot of plays out there on offense, and we scored 35 points. So that's a good thing for us. Defensively, we have to look in the mirror as a defensive staff and say, what do we want to be? We give up too many big plays here and there, and it's not just one player. It's like collectively across the board, just taking turns. But if we can get that cleaned up and play the way we are capable of playing like we did in the first couple games, then I really believe we have something well.
They did have some big plays, but there were times and moments, especially on that last possession there, where they seemed, your edge rushers, the defense, they had some hard hits. They came up with some big sacks, and they finally, on that last stand, came up with the edge rushing that you've been looking for.
I think our strength of our defense is our edge rushers, and we can get after the quarterback, but our cover side of it has to allow them to get to the quarterback. That last couple of drives, they were getting there, and they were getting there in under 3 seconds. So when that can happen, it helps us in the back end. But sometimes we need our defense and our secondary and linebackers, whoever in coverage, to give those guys an opportunity to get around their attendant blocker.
So at the end of the game, you guys, you weren't too happy about the final play that was used on offense, and you were yelling, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go for it, but that's not what I wanted. What was the exact play you were hoping to get at the end of the game?
I didn't want a pass play. We were running the ball pretty well against those guys throughout the day. Rod is a big physical back. I would have loved to have seen the ball given to Rod and letting him, either 24 search or dive or anything of that nature that we've been running throughout the whole game. It didn't happen. I can't say that they played so good. If they didn't score 35 points, we wouldn't have won. Our offense has gotten better each and every week. I give a lot of praise to the offensive coaches of putting a really good game plan together. I just wasn't exact play. I told them to go for it. I think, and one of my old coaches told me, don't speak to be understood. Speak so you can't be misunderstood. So from now on, I have to be very clear of exactly what I want if I want to go for it on fourth down again.
So when exactly did you know you were going to go with Luis tonight, and can you talk a little bit about his game tonight?
Luis is an outstanding player, knows the offense like the back of his hands. I had a feel during the week that he had a really good grasp of the game plan. And, when Luis is on rhythm, he missed a couple throws, in the fade balls in the end zone. You got to give your guys a chance, especially, we got big tight ends and receivers that can get vertical. You got to give those guys opportunity. But I knew that he had a really good grasp of the game plan, and by midweek that he was going to be the guy.
How do you make sure that the guys enjoy this victory but also stay ready for the coming week?
Tell them we're 1-4. If that don't get them ready, I don't know what is. Our dream is still not dead. We got to play St. Louis 2 more times. We got to play Seattle again. Our dream's not dead. So anybody thought that it was sadly mistaken. I know we got to do a lot of corrections. Most of it on defense. Our special teams play great too. We're going to break one of those returns. And I think on that offense and special teams, they played really, really well today. Defensively, we got to step it up.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.